And this game is just so much fun. I wonder what the B button does. Today we're going to be taking a look at Air Ride and Top Ride, which are the racing modes of Kirby Air Riders. And as you can see by my checklist, that's a whole lot of City Trial. And then, yeah, I'm not as into the racing modes of Kirby Air Ride or Kirby Air Riders. I have done some Top Ride and some Air Ride in this game, just not a ton of either one. But I do think both of them are fun, and we're going to take a look at both of them. And we'll start by killing this video's analytics and going with Top Ride. You can skip ahead to Air Ride if you want. Ooh, ranked match or quick match? How sweaty can you get in Top Ride? We'll go for ranked. I don't want Pink Kirby. I don't want Bald Kirby. One thing about Top Ride is that it doesn't really have a flight component like the other modes do. So the game put me on a warp star by default, and I usually like the bird. I've used the bird in Top Ride before, and it has always been my worst performing vehicle. So we're gonna go with the green motorcycle. Oh hey, I did something. As per usual with Top Ride, I have no idea what I did. How did I not crash into a wall? I'm pretty sure I crashed into walls. Look, I'll be honest with you, we're not going to be staying in this mode for very long. No, I did not win, I got second. That's fine. I'm fine with that. It's over. Huh. I'm kind of surprised these are still in the game. You know, I have to say, I'm kind of surprised at how quickly I'm able to find 3 other people to play this mode with. I'll have to check if this game has, like, a stats screen, because I'm actually not too bad at this mode. Like, I feel like I've probably won most of the rounds I've played, but it's also been quite a while since I've played this game, and, other people have been playing it a lot more consistently over the weeks than I have. Man. Oh, I didn't get last. Someone took a bird. Can I find stats? This is a Sakurai game. He loves his stats. Yeah, so I've played 5 games of Top Ride. I've only played 3 Air Ride? I guess this is victories. I guess it's only counting victories. So how do I know how many I've played? Oh, there's play count on each section. Okay. And Top Ride is 12. So, I have not gotten first in 7 games of Top Ride. I'm apparently pretty dang good at Top Ride. Does that mean anything? No. It's the worst mode to be good at. Look, I'll be honest, I think I'm probably coming across as a bit negative towards Top Ride, and I want to be clear, it's more fun than it was in the original Kirby Air Ride, but I think part of the reason why Kirby Air Ride has always been kind of a hard sell for people is because it's been positioned as like a Mario Kart competitor. It's not a racing game, and if you treat it like a racing game, you will find that it is worse than Mario Kart. If you treat it as its own thing, it's great. I love it. Of course, there are people who like Kirby Air Ride as a racing game, and I hope Kirby Air Riders is satisfying to those people, because as someone who didn't care for the racing in the original Kirby Air Ride, I think that it's better here. I think that the racing is more fun in Kirby Air Riders, but it's still not the main course for me. It's also been, I guess, announced, revealed, whatever the word is, that apparently the European sales for Kirby Air Riders has been not great, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't expect Kirby Air Riders to perform very well in terms of sales. I am very glad that a second one was released. I think I said this probably in every Kirby Air Riders video I've done. I'm very glad that there is a new Kirby Air Ride. I don't think that it was the right choice in terms of getting people excited about the Switch 2, but it got me excited. As the one guy who was very excited, thank you, Nintendo, for something to be very excited about. I don't even know what's happening. Oh, I barely didn't get first. Dang it. I actually want to see the times on that one. Ah, that was close. Well, that was probably a minute's worth of usable footage. Let's go to the better racing mode. Boy, the Top Ride fan is kicking and screaming now. I'm joking. It's a fun mode. It's a fine mode. If you like it, that's great, and I'm glad it's there for you. Oh, this is the, this is the default track from Kirby Air Ride. I have unlocked a few of the old courses, but I have not unlocked all of them. Or probably most of them. Kirby Air Ride is great. Kirby Air Riders is great. The thumbnail is not a joke. Did I take last? No, Meta Knight was behind me. Thank goodness. I did not want to take last in that. I actually forgot to change my vehicle from Top Ride. I left it as the motorcycle, and I prefer to do the bird. The bird works a bit better in the actual racing mode, because you do have chances to get some height. I'm gonna go with my green bird, because I never got a chance to use my green bird in the last video, because it kept giving me Firebird. Ooh. That's not a spoiler, that's just random. Which I don't really know why it doesn't tell me who the random is. It's like, isn't it Magalore now? It's the other Kirby Air Ride track. And we'll never play on the brand new tracks. This is actually a really good track for the bird as well. And no one takes the shortcuts. To be fair, I took the shortcut and I'm pretty sure it put me behind, so there's a reason no one takes the shortcuts. Oh, I got a wheel. That's a bad time for a wheel. Oh, I got it too late, or I noticed it too late and I couldn't get rid of it in time. If you mash the Y button, you can get rid of abilities. I didn't see at the time. Because there's a ramp there. If you hit the ramp, you can jump over the wall, and you can save a bit of time. I'm going to blow up the explosion. I got the wheel again. I don't want the wheel. I want to fly high. Oh my goodness, I got 5th again? Dude, am I terrible at Kirby Air Ride? What happened? It's been a week. I will say that I haven't been playing as much Kirby Air Riders over the last few days as I did in the first couple. Keep in mind that the first couple of days it was, there's a brand new Kirby Air Ride, wow! And now, Metroid Prime 4 is on the horizon, it's probably out at this point. It's been a surprisingly busy, month or so when it comes to Switch 2 games. Pokemon Legends ZA came out, and Kirby came out. I think it was Hyrule Warriors came out as well. So there's a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff that I've been playing, because Pokemon and Kirby are kind of... Pokemon and Kirby are kind of the games that I was the most excited about. And now we coast until the next year. And then next year has Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven. Which, hey, those are Switch 1 games. They'll be playable on the Switch 2, and I will be playing them. That's one of the things that's going to be kind of interesting in the next few months, is seeing how much Nintendo continues supporting the original Switch. I know there are people who would love to see Nintendo drop the Switch immediately, and I'm really glad they're not doing that. Because the thing is, like, we're seeing Metroid Prime 4 come out, and it supports 4K and 120 frames per second, and that's really cool. We would not be seeing Metroid Prime 4 at 4K or 120 frames per second if it wasn't also a Switch game. So, like, the fact that there is a Switch 1 version of Metroid Prime 4 also means that the Switch 2 version is better. And the way I see it, as long as a game takes advantage of the Switch 2 in some way, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't support the Switch 1 for as long as they can. Keep in mind that it's not just the Switch 1 that Nintendo is supporting, it's also the Switch Lite. So, like, there are people with kids who have Switch Lites who, you know, they want to play the latest Pokemon game, they want to play, like, Tomodachi Life or whatever, and they can't afford a Switch 2. They have Switch Lites, and getting one Switch 2 is more expensive than two Switch Lites. So, like, I don't blame Nintendo at all for wanting to capitalize on the audience they already have whenever they can get away with that. It's also just better for companies to support products for longer. Like, I think everyone's kind of tired of the PlayStation 4 still being supported, but if a game works on the PS4, why not release it for the PS4? Why would you artificially limit it to just PS5 users? I mentioned this in the last Kirby Air Riders video, but we're really at a point with diminishing returns when it comes to technology. Personally speaking, I haven't gotten a PS5 yet, and the reason for that is the PS4 kind of carried me until the Switch 2 came out. I'm not really a PC gamer, I don't really care to play games on PC, so if I wanted to play the latest game, I played it on the PS4, and that was fine. And I never really felt like there was much incentive for me to get a PS5. And now we're starting to see people not support the PS4 anymore, and that's fine. You know, the PS4 has been out for a very long time. It's very old hardware. It's still using a hard drive, for Pete's sake. So I don't really blame anyone for saying, no, we're just going to make a PS5 game. That's great. I'm saying if a game could support the PS4, put it on the PS4. If a game could support the original Switch, put it on the original Switch, and also make it better on the Switch 2. Probably one of my biggest issues with Kirby Air Riders is that I'm not really sure why it is a Switch 2 exclusive. I can understand from the perspective of, you know, they want to get people to buy a Switch 2. Kirby Air Riders ain't gonna do that, though. From a gameplay standpoint, I don't know, maybe it's too fast for the Switch 1. I think this is the kind of game that they probably would have released on the original Switch if they could have. So there's probably some actually good reason why they couldn't put it on the original Switch. I know that with Donkey Kong Bonanza, they actually had like an article saying that they tried to put it on the Switch 1. Like, Donkey Kong Bonanza did start out as a Switch 1 game, and then they just couldn't make it work. Like, the demands were too high, and the game was just too demanding to work on the Switch 1, so they ended up shelving it and then making it for the Switch 2 instead. And there were some people who were saying, well, they should have just released it on the Switch 1 in the state that it was in, which is fine, but I don't think that you would have really gotten a very good experience with Donkey Kong Bonanza playing it on the Switch 1 if they did just decide to do the bare minimum with that. It's kind of like what people say about Half-Life Alyx all the time. There are mods that will let you play Half-Life Alyx without using a VR headset. And everyone who has done that has said, just watch it on YouTube. At that point, you're not experiencing Half-Life Alyx, and you might as well just watch gameplay on YouTube. So I understand why people would say, oh, why not just put it on the Switch? It's not that easy, and I'm sure if they could have, they would have, at least with some of the games. I don't think Kirby Air Riders necessarily had to be a Switch 2 game, but also, what do I know? I don't know what effort it took to make this game happen at all, so I'm not gonna say, oh, curse you, Nintendo, for being so lazy and not just magically optimizing the game to work on what was it, like 4 gigabytes of RAM? There's a certain point where you just kind of have to say, yeah, the game's not going to work. You know, you're not going to be able to put this game on a Nintendo 64, so where's the limit? If you can't put it on the Nintendo 64, okay, what about the GameCube? You can't put it on the GameCube, what about the Wii? And you work your way up until, can you put this game on the Switch? And maybe, maybe not. Evidently they didn't think it was worth it, although I don't know if that's a technical limitation or just they want to release a new Switch 2 game. Considering they put this game in between a new Hyrule Warriors and Metroid Prime 4, I don't know, I don't think they really needed to have a game release on the Switch 2. They had Hyrule Warriors, they have Metroid Prime 4. Did they really have to cram this one in the middle there? I would say probably not, and I would say they probably couldn't get this game working on the original Switch as a result. Oh no, Rick died. Ooh, it's Machine Passage. This is the this is the song that I learned recently uses Delay Llama. I mean, I don't think it actually does. In case you aren't aware, there was an old piece of software that people used to make music, and one of the sounds in that piece of software was called Delay Llama, and he had a very distinct voice, and so people have used that audio sample to make music recently, and a specific part of this song has a very similar sound to it. Now, whether or not they actually used that specific soundbite, I'm not sure. I don't think anyone really is sure. But it's a fun little tidbit, and it's fun to imagine that they used that actual soundbite. Wow, I got 4th place again. I can listen to the Machine Passage alternate song. Oh, I can have brown. Get them. They all must burn. That guy's got an explosive. Don't say the B word, YouTube won't like me. How will I survive if I can't monetize this video? Oh wait. It's not getting monetized either way. That's always the funny thing to me with YouTube. Because, like, everyone wants good YouTube videos. Everyone wants people to make good, uninterrupted videos with no ads. The problem is all the good YouTubers, they get sponsorships. So as soon as someone becomes, like, a big shot YouTuber and they are able to get money through sponsorships, they're gonna take the sponsorships. They're going to start having ads in the videos, and that's not them selling out. That's just, how do you expect people to make money off of making YouTube videos? Because traditionally, it's been ad revenue. The problem is that ad revenue is not very stable. Getting a sponsorship every month or so, hey, that actually puts, like, food on your table. Allegedly. I don't know. I don't have sponsorships. So don't be surprised in 20 years when I finally reach the point of getting sponsorship offers. You'll be seeing all kinds of junk for Raid Shadow Legends and BetterHelp? Aren't they one of the scummy ones? Allegedly. I actually did get an email after the first video that I did. In case you aren't aware, I'm going to drop some channel lore that you could scroll down for 2 seconds and find yourself. The first 3 videos on this channel were using AI to beat a video game, and the first video did very, very well. If you're subscribed to the channel, there's a good chance it's because of that video. So that video, it did well, got a few thousand views, and I got an email the only email that this channel's inbox has ever received. I actually set up an email address when that video started doing well, because I was like, oh man, I should have like a thing for people to be able to contact me with over the channel, and you know, maybe something will happen. I don't know, maybe I'll have a lot of early success on YouTube. I didn't expect that to happen, and it's a good thing, because it hasn't. But I got an email from some, I'll be honest, probably an AI. It was probably just an algorithm in some system that said, oh, this guy did a video about AI, let's send him an email. And I looked into it. I never sent them a reply because it wasn't a sponsorship offer. They didn't offer me money, but they offered me like to join a partnership program essentially, but it wasn't like a monetized thing. It was just like, oh, you could be like a content creator on our platform. That was about it. It was like a mutually beneficial thing, except it kind of hinged on me actually wanting to use their platform. And their platform was kind of terrible. It was like the whole idea was basically to generate like an RPG using AI, which that alone tells me they don't know a dang thing about me, because my video was not particularly glowing about AI. So like, I'm not going to sit here and say, wow, this AI did a really good job of generating an RPG, because it wasn't going to. It just wasn't going to do a good job with, you know, modern AI technology. Even nowadays, and this was like over a year ago that I got this opportunity sent to me, it was not going to be a positive video, just because the product was bad. But I looked into it and I found out it wasn't even interesting. It wasn't an RPG like you think of, like, you know, Final Fantasy or even like RPG Maker. It was like a chatbot. It was basically just someone plays the role of your girlfriend or your therapist or something else you really shouldn't use AI for, and then you talk to it. And that's it. That's the role play. And like, that's just not worth making a video about. Cleverbot was a thing 20 years ago, dagnabbit. We're back in the Nebula Belt. Oh, no, we're in that one course. Warning, I am about to actually have an opinion on this game. It looks good. I think this was the course that they demonstrated when they were talking about upgrading the visuals of the courses. And, yeah, this course particularly stands out. Like, it looks so good. That's one of the things about, like, the original Kirby Air Ride. It really didn't have an art style, I guess I would say. Kirby Air Riders has a lot more of, like, a consistent art style, I think. Of course, I don't know. I have opinions, I say words, they might not mean anything. I could be completely wrong. But I think this game looks good. And my opinion matters most because this is my video. And if you disagree, leave a comment. And if your comment gets more likes than this video, then your opinion matters more. I think that's how it works. Apparently my YouTube channel is a democracy now. If you get more likes than this video, you run the channel, since you're funnier than me, which is true regardless. That is a joke, by the way. Not the funnier part. You are funnier than me. That's a given. I will keep the channel, thank you. In 20 years, when I'm tired of it, I'll probably sell it to someone. I think I'll sell it to Fred. Isn't it weird to think that people who know who Fred is are also probably pretty close in age to Fred? I mean, how old is that guy now? He's 32 years... Oh, goodness, he's not that old. I expected the Fred guy to be like in his 40s by now. He's barely older than I am. I thought he was the most obnoxious guy when I was a kid. Turns out he was my stinking age. That's disgusting. Not Fred. I'm not saying Fred's disgusting. It's just disgusting how time works. Also, I've never played on this course before. This is my blind reaction. It's really cool. I really enjoy this course. It's very pretty. It's very Klonoa. I don't know why it feels very Klonoa to me. And the more I think about it, the more I'm not sure I haven't played on this course. Have I been here before? It's all the same. There's a stone guy. You would think I would remember seeing the stone guy, but I feel like I did and I feel like I didn't. My special's almost charged, that's exciting. I want to use it now. Hey, it's too late now. I used my special and it didn't matter. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if it ever really does. Hello, Meta Knight. You're within slapping distance. What kind of cars do people bring? Yes. I'm going to dox you now. Oh, it's just this one. To be fair, it looks sick. I can report it. No, we're not going to report it. It's not Chef Kawasaki. Oh, that was a nice look at the racing options of Kirby Air Riders. Definitely, I would say for me, the main mode is going to be City Trial. But I don't really mind Air Ride or Top Ride. I think that they're fine for what they are. Top Ride, I think, is at least a unique mode. There aren't really any other racing games that scratch the same itch as Top Ride. So if you enjoy things like what Top Ride is, this is probably going to be the best game you're going to get for that kind of racing experience. Air Ride is a little bit more generic and a little bit more simple, and it's fine for what it is. But there's a reason people remember City Trial the most, and that's because it's unique, it's fun, it's chaotic, but it's fun, and it's very, very rewarding to get good at. There is this events thing, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't really understand. Other than doxing when I'm recording this, I don't really know what this mode does. And those are all the modes in Kirby Air Riders. Although I wonder what happens if I press right. I don't know anything about this mode. I think it's the story mode. I know it's the main single-player content of Kirby Air Riders. But I actually haven't touched this mode at all since I started the game. Does it even have its own checklist? Maybe. If this is Road Trip, then, yeah, I have not touched Road Trip. So, let's go ahead and give Road Trip a shot. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, although I will select casual because I am. But don't expect me to finish this mode. Race. Okay, so I assume you get a bonus. I'll take a defense. Race to the finish. Okay. Do I have to win the race, or do I just have to finish? I'm assuming that if I, like, complete the race, then I get a defense afterwards? I don't know. That's my guess. I skipped the intro cutscene, so I don't know anything about this. Also, you can see that I'm accomplishing goals, which proves that I have not touched this mode at all. That's a cool, whatever, license card theme. Ew. I can now ride on Tank Star. Tanks game. Next challenge is... Ew, Top Ride. We'll take the offense. Oh, this mode is so slow. Everyone complaining about Kirby Air Riders being too fast, just play Road Trip. I got a sticker of a guy. Drag race, oval circuit drag race. You know, I don't actually feel very good about my odds in a drag race, but I want the top speed. So hopefully, everyone else is worse than me. I should point out, this mode is entirely single player. There is no, like, multiplayer component to this. So, like, I'm not competing with other real people. So if I'm a bully, these are robots, they don't care. I can't even go fast enough to get the green rings. Oh, it's pitiful. Oh, it's so pitifully slow. Is there anyone behind me? Not for a ways. I'm pretty thoroughly in first place. It's a rest area. And a free gummy. Oh, we'll take a boost actually. Anything to go a little bit faster, please. Bird? Target flight's probably the best one, because I just got a bird. Although I'm not very fast. So, we will see. I might have made a bad choice. Oh, the 100 is way up there! I don't have a shot at getting that. Yeah, no, I'm lucky to get to the board. I get 50, but barely. Oh, it's just scary. It's Gooey, isn't it? I don't like Gooey. He scares me. Okay, this will give me top speed. I want top speed. I can see why this mode would be fun. It's kind of a roguelike, in a way. Or I guess a roguelite. I have no idea what the difference is between a roguelike and a roguelite. And I'm not sure anyone knows the difference. Because most roguelikes are not very similar to Rogue. Yeah, that was easy. Story of this game's life. When you choose casual. I get a glide and a boost if I do target flight. So, yeah, let's do target flight. The 100 is down low. That means I could get a 100. And my competition is Chef Hat Gooey. Oh, but if I miss it, let's pivot. Okay. I'm good with the 30 because he got 10. I realized that if I miss the 100, then I get 0 points, and I don't know what happens if I lose. I don't want to find out. I'm going to hope with Air Glider. I'm actually kind of worried about Air Glider. Oh, he has a hop. Why does he have the jump car? Why would you bring the jump car to an air glide? I see a compact star. Okay, yeah, I think I probably will win this. The problem is that air glide's not really my best event. Oh. It doesn't have to be my best. You don't have to swim faster than a shark, you just have to swim faster than the slowest swimmer. Oh my goodness. That was some slow swimmers. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, they're far behind. As you would expect. Wow, I got Knuckle Joe color too. That's so cool. I got Blob Man. From Kirby 64, maybe. I know him from Kirby 64. Beam Gauntlet. Let's go for... Sure, nope, we're gonna go for beans. I want my glides. Bean Gauntlet gets me glides. Oh no. Bowling ball. Okay, I could undo the bowling ball if I wanted to. Oh, apparently that jump gets rid of bowling ball. Okay. Oh dear. What's even the challenge? Avoid the beams, but also now you're a bowling ball so the beams don't hit you. So why are there beams? At that point it's just a drag race. Okay, we are going to go ahead and save the game here, but I am going to call it. This is a very interesting mode, and I will probably play more of it on my own time. And this is probably going to be my last video on Kirby Air Riders, at least for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and give my final thoughts on it, although I will be playing this game for years, most likely. It's good. I enjoy this game. I think that they did a very, very good job with capturing what makes Kirby Air Ride fun, and just giving more of that. And I do hope that they update it, and I know that they said they weren't planning DLC, but I hope that they do some DLC, because the game's good. I wouldn't mind if they had, like, another city in City Trial, like maybe bring back the original city. I think that would be really cool. I can understand if they don't want to do that. I can understand if they just say, this game is done, this game is finished, we're going to leave it the way it is. I would certainly like more of it, but I played the original Kirby Air Ride for 20 years. I'm sure I can play this one for another 20. And that's neat. I'm glad to have more Kirby Air Ride. I'm glad to have something new in this series. I never thought that it would be a series. And I know they say, this is not a series, don't expect there to be more games. But it is a series, because there are 2 games in the series, dang it. So I'm just personally really quite happy with the way this game has turned out. If the game isn't for you, I've said this before, I'll say it again, don't feel pressured into liking it. I like this game a lot. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And it's not for a lot of people, unfortunately. In terms of the story mode, I think that it's probably fun. I don't know, I might start over on a higher difficulty, because, yeah, for me, it's not very engaging, but I'm sure that changes as the game progresses. But as for the game itself, I like it. I think the game is really, really good. And that's all it needs to be.